let's move on to some exercises where I would be giving you a few questions and you are going to try to convert them to indirect speech along with me. Let's go to the first question. What do you want? She asked him. Now you should not get confused nor worried if you have your sentence like this, because when we were discussing the conversion, I had given you all the examples with this part in the beginning and this part at the end. For example, I would have given it to you like this. She asked him, what do you want? It doesn't make any difference. Anywhere, the same conversion is required, nothing extra. How do you convert this? She asked him. We do not write that here because it's a question. She asked him what he wanted. Try to identify the tense here. It is what do you want is simple present, and when we had converted, we had made it into past simple, right? If you check with your tabular column, the very first conversion is simple present to simple past, and this is an example for that. Next sentence. Are you coming with us? He asked me. What tense is this? Present continuous. So you are going to convert it into past continuous because your rule says that when your question is in present continuous tense, during conversion to the indirect speech or reported speech, it becomes past continuous. So the answer is he asked me whether, you can also write if, okay? It can be whether or if, you can use both. Whether I was coming with them. It can also be he asked me whether I was going with them. Either ways, it makes the same sense. Let's move on to the next example. Do you come from China? Said the prince to the girl. So it's a question, right? It's an inquiry. So you can write it like this. The prince asked the girl if she came from China. Okay? So being a question, instead of saying said, it becomes asked, and since it's a girl, we have used the pronoun she. Next example. Which way should I go? Asked the little girl. So this is again a question. So you will again use asked instead of that. If it's a statement, you can use that. So being a question, your answer would be the little girl asked which way she should go. Alright, so I have discussed 4 questions with you all, 4 sentences, and all 4 of them are questions. So being questions, we are not going to use any conjunction, okay? So the conjunction that would be absent here, and instead we use asked. Being a question can only be asked, right? So what do you want? She asked him. She asked him what he wanted. So you are always expected to bring this part along with the reporting verb in the beginning and then come with the reported part of the indirect speech. Okay? So she asked him what he wanted. Here you are expected to notice the change in the tense. Are you coming with us? He asked me. He asked me whether I was coming with them. You can also replace whether with if and coming with going because they mean the same. You need to keep one thing in your mind, that is, when you are converting a sentence, at any cost, the meaning of the sentence cannot be changed. You can change the tense, you can change the pronoun, the time, but the meaning of the sentence cannot be changed. Coming to the third question or the third example. Do you come from China? Said the prince to a girl. Being a question, I have used asked again. The prince asked the girl if she came from China. See, present has become past here. Which way should I go? Asked the little girl. The little girl asked which way she should go. Right? So after seeing through all these 4 examples with the conversion of questions, I'm sure you would have got a thorough insight as to how you are expected to introduce asked if it's a question, and along with removing the quotations, you are also expected to concentrate on the change in the tense during conversion. Let's move on to the next example. I said to her, don't you know me? So come on, convert the sentence along with me. I asked her, what do you do after that? Whether she knew me. Got it? So here again being a question, I have used the reporting verb asked instead of said. Let's move on to the next example. Can you solve this problem? He asked me. So how are you going to convert this sentence? He asked me if I could solve that problem. So you should notice how I have replaced that with this, right? So that is the change with respect to time. Apart from the tense and pronoun change, we had also learned the change with respect to time. Next example. The king was impressed and asked what can I do for you? Okay, so even though the sentence is so big, all what you have to concentrate is just this part of the sentence. Let's convert this sentence. The king was impressed and asked what he could do for him. Let's move on to the next example. She asked who are you, sir? And what do you want? Okay, so let's convert this example. She asked who he was and what he wanted. Let's go through the 4 examples once again. I said to her, don't you know me? So it's a question again. So I asked her whether she knew me. Can you solve this problem? He asked me. So I am bringing this in the front. He asked me if I could solve that problem. You should notice, or you should definitely have identified how I had replaced that with this. That's with respect to the change in time. The king was impressed and asked, what can I do for you? So though the sentence is very lengthy, till this there is no change. You just have to imitate because your question already, the reported verb is already asked. So the king was impressed and asked, instead of what can I do for you, it's what he could do for him. To notice is the difference in the pronoun, how the pronoun has been replaced. Next, she asked, who are you, sir, and what do you want? So she's asking two questions. Who are you and what do you want? Let's convert it. She asked who he was. So simple present is becoming simple past. Who he was and what he wanted. What do you want? Again, simple present is becoming simple past. So that brings us to the end of the conversion of direct to indirect speech. Remember all the 5 fundamental rules to be kept in mind. Removing the quotations, addition of the conjunction that if it's a statement and if it's required there, noticing the change in the pronoun, noticing the change in the time, and most importantly, the change with respect to the tense.